Good evening. Good evening. It's Professor Shadow here for our Sunday night in the shadows. Very warm welcome to you for joining us. If you're watching me live or you're watching the replay, a very warm welcome to you and thank you for spending your Sunday with me. So we're just going to go over some basic... Oh, excuse me, I'm talking to myself. I'm going to go over some of the basic stories that are coming out, what has come out over the week, and we'll see if we get questions, etc., to go over that. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. It's Professor Shadow here, and if you do have questions, please put them in the question box, and I will try to answer them as best as I can. Anyway, let's have a look. Something I like to do always is share quickly. Where are we? This one. What we've done this week. And Crystal's on. Good evening to you, Crystal. Very warm welcome. Great to see you here. What did we do this week? What did we get out? Did I get this out already? So a week ago we did the final part of Night of the Werewolf. And then, yes, we did, because I was focused on this new story, the Necromancer story. And I have so been enjoying this one. So hopefully you've had a chance to watch this one. It's a little bit different, but it's definitely it's so different. It's refreshing. So we almost created a brand new character, almost a brand new supernatural in here. So it was an interesting arc that moved in that direction. And that's what I was saying last week, wasn't it? Sometimes you write in your creative mind. Someone said about stories written by AI. But if you write by AI, you're not in the creative mode, and you can't come off and create other characters and move into different arcs. And that was how I came up with this arc. Was I was doing the previous one, and this one came into mind. What if? So I created it. It's almost like a necromancer. Hopefully you watched it, but it's almost going from not being alive and not being dead to being something in the middle, something completely different. So I do hope you've had a chance to watch this one. Intriguing. And of course I put which I promised I would. I promised I would put all three of the Origins of the Werewolf out, and I did it. I finally did it. Apologies it took so long, but it's there. And I thought that was a beautiful image. Look at this image here. I really like this image here. Have you thought about a hangout spot for your characters? Like a dinner or cafe? A place where they all go and meet up and have food. They probably end up eating each other. But I am on. I'm actually in the midst of writing part 3 of this Necromancer one. It's really interesting because it's taken another arc. I've moved from like the Necromancer into vampire territory, into something else territory, and now the third one I'm moving into a completely new dimension. And you know, I'm really enjoying. Right, it's a little bit different to what I normally do, but I truly am enjoying it. So that's what it's about. Hopefully if you enjoy your work, then that shows, and people enjoy it also, instead of having to force something out. So, and also I'd like to thank everyone for all the comments, telling me how much they've been enjoying the stories. And there are real comments. Had someone come on and say, stop paying for comments. I don't pay for comments. If people enjoy my work, they can tell me. If they don't enjoy my work, they can tell me also. But pay for people. These are genuine people. I did reply to the person telling them that jealousy is a really bad trait. So thank you, everyone who has commented on the videos. Let me know what you think of it. It's great feedback for me and tells me I'm going in the correct direction. Appreciate that. What are an urban legend? One of your stories. Yes. Create something realistic, something that could be an urban legend. I've got some new characters sitting, waiting to be born. Dr. Thorne, for example, is waiting for his storyline. Like I said last week, though I got the draft in, I don't actually have the story done yet. I have the draft in for it, but I'm not ready to complete that. I need to get this Necromancer one done, which I'm truly enjoying. I hope you're enjoying it as well, because it's a fascinating subject. So yes, Dr. Thorne has to come. So there is an arc coming for him. We have a couple of other characters, but I think I'm going to keep quiet on them. That because I've trialed quite a few ways to do the stories. The Crimson Dawn one I really enjoyed. That was like those 10 parts. That was long, 10 parts, and there's now 4 of them. Although part 4, season 4, is only 6 parts, but there's a long version on the end. I like this. I've been experimenting with different ways to do it, and I like the idea of 3. I know 3 is the magic number, and because when you put them together, it's like maybe 2 hours. It's almost like a movie. So it's like the movie, and you don't have to sit for 2 hours. You can watch like 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts. So it's like as long as a movie, but you can break it up if you want. And I think that's at the moment, I think that's the way I'm going to keep going. I like this 3-part. So I've got a couple of 3 parts in the works. Like I said, Dr. Thorne will be coming. He's not one of the next ones, but he will be coming at some point. We do have a couple of other characters related to Crimson Dawn, of course, coming off, and one not relating to Crimson Dawn coming off. So look out for those. They're going to be truly interesting. Really enjoying the creativity of these, and enjoying also the new AI programs I've been working with to give a sense of the graphics. In the last one,
I felt a strange aura brush against his senses.
In the last one I did,
he paused, his eyes narrowing as he scanned the room. The elder,
these type of things,
barn door splintered
AI
under their assault,
these are a bit,
and the reanimated corpses
weird,
poured into the darkened interior.
And then it comes in here. But that was a good
stepped inside.
Way to get
he saw Thalassa standing there, unhidden and
tell
calm.
The story and have AI
the insect is caught in the web. Thalassa sneered.
I did enjoy
At that moment, elders emerged from all directions, swiftly
severing. I haven't watched it. I better just pause it. And the beginning as well, like this was the old AI program in the beginning, and this was the new one. Yeah,
moved forward, smashed. His features had changed drastically.
The old one.
Let's
turn off. Good. So once again, who many on today? So I think the weather's so nice today. Well, where we are, where I am, I should say, the weather is amazing. So probably everyone's out enjoying the weather today. It's not very shadowy, to be honest with you. The sun's still out, even though it's 10 past 7 almost in the evening. The sun is still out here in remember the show The Monsters, and now they had a human. Yeah, I remember The Monsters. And human. I've had a couple of human characters, and Winter was human originally. They're all many of them were human and have changed. A character to relate to another character. Oh, you mean like a secondary character to like a sidekick to the creature. I do like I like the transformation, as you probably can guess. I like the idea of transformation. I like the idea of being a normal person, having sand kicked in your face, being low. If you watch the Elder and Sarana series, you'll know that pain grows us. And being low, being down in the dirt, and then transformative into something greater, or maybe something worse but more powerful. And I do enjoy that idea. I mean, it's the basic principle of many a story arc, anyway, isn't it? We say following the ways of the greatest movies ever. You know, someone's down, they become something, and then move forward. I do like that story arc. I like that idea of transformation. It's always the same, isn't it? You know, when you watch, like, for example, Rocky, you know, he's down, he gets beaten up, and then he changes his mindset, and then boom, he's in, and then he's the champion. That type of thing. We love to see that, don't we? We love to see that person that's down on their luck, or stuck, or beaten, lost, and then recover through pure determination or some type of power, which we would all like. Who would not like to be more powerful than they are already? And so I do like that story. A story arc, the way that goes is super interesting. I think it works very well, and it helps hold intrigue for people that are watching as well. So yes, there is going to be more human characters, of course. What are the curses about choosing a side and knowing for sure what is the best choice of change? Knowing for sure. How do we know for sure? What is the curse? Yeah. We would never know the right choice. We'd never get the right choice. Maybe do it so that if you have the choice, one choice gives you power, one choice gives you power in a dark way, something like this. That would definitely be interesting. But yes, I'm doing you've probably seen, how long has Elder and Sarana been out? Quite a while now. So I should imagine most people have seen that. And there was a character in there called the Master, which I'm really dying to do, like literally dying to do this arc with the Master. My goodness, how do you imagine this? It's so close to like the old parasitic vampire I can finally get my teeth into. It's going to be amazing. Scott, thank you so much. Thank you for coming along. We're just on here. It's a little bit quiet this evening. We'll just go live on a Sunday and just chat about not much, but what's coming up on the channel, and maybe some questions, or we go into why certain characters do certain things. We're just discussing that maybe we can create a story of introducing more human characters, where maybe the humans are the protagonists rather than always the supernaturals. So this is interesting. But as you're saying as well, that we have many arcs to do, and we have obviously Dr. Thorne, which is drafted. It's not written. We have a storyboard draft, so I know where that's going, but I haven't started it yet. I haven't started that one. Have the Master, which I'm so dying to finish this one. I do have to finish the Necromancer one as well. But you goes the other choice. Yeah, nice. Yes. So whichever one you choose, if you chose and you had some type of power, but you were good power, for example, you had to fight the battle the one with the dark power. So, for example, if you've been watching Edgar Thornwood, who would win, the good Edgar Thornwood or the evil one, which is now created? The evil one is so powerful. If you haven't watched part 2, I won't spoil it for you, but it's just becoming something completely new. And I really enjoyed this. And this is what I like doing. That's why I believe it's truly important to really dig your teeth into, pun completely intended, into your story when you're creating stories, to really let yourself go, because it creates so much new story arcs and lit lines that you can follow up. And the Necromancer is a good example of that one, because when I began writing it, I didn't have that in mind. I knew what I sort of wanted. I didn't know exactly how I wanted him to be, to give him his power. And as you go through, the creativity side of you builds in this direction. So imagine if you had someone writing it for you, you wouldn't be able to create this. So it's okay to have. I mean, I use quite a few tools to help me write. But I think you have to write it yourself. If you didn't write it yourself, you'd never come up with these arcs. You just wouldn't do it. You have to have the creative mind working. And I believe that gives you good choices. Yeah, it's good. It's good for the soul. But yes, we do have many things in the pipeline. I believe in a week, just over a week, everyone will have the final part for Shadow Realm and the entire series all in one go to add. So look out for that. Look out for that. Obviously, we've got the Necromancer coming up. The final part is coming next week. It's coming. It's coming. It's started. It's halfway through being written, and it's so, my goodness, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Of course, we all have different tastes, so someone could watch it and say, "Oh my God, I don't like that." But I totally enjoy it. I totally enjoy that. And yes, and I truly believe it's like one of the things when you create your own stories. Create the stories that I always say this. Probably bored of hearing me say it. I always create the stories that I would like to see, and so that gets me excited. And so I'm writing it, and I'm enjoying the process. If I'm enjoying the process, then I know that the creativity must be of some standard. Imagine trying to create something and you hate it, it's boring. You just wouldn't do it. But if you're truly enjoying yourself, then hopefully that shows. And I love the part 2 of the Necromancer. I truly enjoyed this. I thought it was really good. I always listen to them back. And the part of that I listened to back about 4 or 5 times. I had to click it, go back, click it, and go back, because there was a part that was just special. Really enjoyed it. But yes, part 3 is coming. And it's completely different to the usual vampires, werewolves, undead. Even though he's a necromancer, he's not really. He used the undead just really as a just to take their mind off, so he could attack them. But he has these other tools. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. He has something else, something so much more powerful, and he's using that. And now he's moved. He's advanced. The other thing, he's now moved to that next stage, and he believes himself powerful enough to assault Necros, who is a god. How's he going to find him? How will he deal with a god? How would you fight a god? So this is why it's interesting, because these are challenges that come up with in the stories. So that's definitely coming. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to correcting and finishing that off for you. Hope you enjoy that final one. And of course I'll put all 3 together for you. I know many people tell me they wait until I put all 3 together before they watch it. They enjoy watching, just all like binge watch it. So yes, I will get it done as soon as I will get all 3 together. I know I took a little bit longer to get the werewolf one done, Origins of the Werewolf, but I got it out. I got it out today. Got it out today actually. So you can watch the entirety, the series all in one go. Origins of the Werewolf, and I took out the bit because there's a piece of AI in there where the man had 2 arms or 3 arms. So by putting it all in one go, I was able to take that out. Good spot. Whoever spotted that, I can't remember who spotted that. A good spot, because I didn't even see it. I created an image for AI and put it in, and the character actually had 3 arms. I didn't even see that, and someone spotted it. So once it's already up, you can't take it down. So now I was able to put all 3 together. I was able to change that just quickly. Good. Well, that's always a good storyline. Thank you so much. Coldest Rage. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. I'll have to try and do one that doesn't send you to sleep. I have to try and keep people awake so they can listen all the way to the end. But I know where you're coming from. I do this, but I do it. I listen to it, but I put the old, like black and white horror movies on. I put them on, and within 10, 20, I'm done. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, my friend. But I do exactly the same. I do it like what I watched the other night. What was I watching last night? Something. So it was so good, I can't remember what it was. I always put on a black and white movie, and just that sends me 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm gone. So yes, I know where you're coming from. Yes. Well, we have lots more coming. We have lots more coming for you to listen to. And I wonder how many people listen to them and then fall asleep and follows them into their dreams. They continue the story in their own imagination. It'd be something, wouldn't it? You're listening to a werewolf story, and you don't realize you've fallen asleep, and the stories continue. But now you see the visuals through your own creativity and your own imagination. Well, that would definitely be an interesting concept. This may actually even make a great story. Some type of dream supernatural. Invade your dreams, sort of a Freddy Krueger type thing, but on a different level. We could even tie in, couldn't we? Maybe I could create this story where someone, for example, the Coldest Rage, was listening to the character. We can give him a name, and he listens to the story. But then, as he drifts, the reader, the narrator, is not who they seem, and they follow them into their dreams, and they will continue to live a life in a different realm while they're asleep. Amazing. The power of creativity. Thank you so much, Coldest Rage, for giving me some ideas. Appreciate that. I always watch these back and see what I say, because often I forget what I say. I just have some ideas and I'll say them out and then totally forget them, so I have to watch it back. Where were we? Yes, so that could actually be, that could work. But definitely the next one. So we've got Necromancer. We've got the final part coming this week. Anticipate probably Wednesday, Tuesday, and it depends if I binge it. Sometimes I'll start creating and then I'll just keep going because I can't stop myself. I just so get involved in the creativity process that I'll just keep going, and yeah, I have to finish it. So I normally say Wednesday, so probably Monday or Tuesday, but let's say Wednesday. So we'll definitely get that out by midweek. And we're going to do the last show for a couple of weeks next week because I'm going to be away. So I won't be able to do Sunday Night in the Shadows. I may pop on and just go quickly live from my vacation. So I'm away for a couple of weeks, and I will be back. But next week will be the last one I'm going to do for 7 o'clock on Sunday Night in the Shadows. I'm going to have a little break, couple of weeks break, and then I'll be back. But we do have some stories ready to go out while I'm away, so that there is stories planned and they are archived and they're just ready to release on certain days, so that we don't leave you hanging or leave you bored, which is always a nice thing. It's a nice thing. One of them, I'm gonna go into one that I am working on. Professor Agent Smith has entered the chat. Good evening, my friend. Good evening. One, I'm really excited. I've got a Dr. Thorne draft, but I'm not starting. I'm not ready to start that. I'm not in the mind to create that just yet. I have the story. I know how it wants to go. I've got to be, because I'm so excited about number one, this Necromancer one. And then I have the second one, which I'm going to do, which is ready and it's lined up to go next, which is the Master Vampire. And if you'd have watched Elder and Sorana, you would have seen this Master. Who is he? Where does he come from? Why is he so powerful? What is going on with this guy? So this is the one I really want to create. I'm so dying to do this. Literally, I am dying to sink my teeth into this story. So good. So let me see who we have. Who do we have on? We don't have many people today. We're a quiet one tonight. But if you are joining me, thank you so much. On the march to 10,000 subscribers, close to 7,000. Yes, I am on. What are we on? No, 6,000. Oh, it's cool today because I was here when it hit 6,666. But we're now 6,685. So yeah, it's going up. It's going up. It creeps up, and then you put one out that people enjoy, that does really well, and it really goes up. So you never know what people are going to enjoy. So lots of different ones out. But yes, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm on a race. I'm on a little bit of a racer. I have a friend who also has a YouTube channel. We started at the same time, and I'm ahead of him. Just by a bit. Craig, if you're watching, you need to catch me up, because I'm totally ahead of you. It's all fun competitions, healthy competition. We're good friends, really. But don't beat me. You should have way more subs. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there, my friend. We'll get there. I think it's the same with anything. Nothing worthwhile comes easy or fast. They'll come. They'll come. I mean, I'm quite happy going right. I have a great bunch of people that watch my videos. I have great comments come in. We do Sunday Night in the Shadows. I have a great bunch of people that come on here. I have lots of people that speak to me. I'm having a great time. I just need to be my friend. We will definitely get there. We will definitely get there. The thing I put, there's two or three really. So all of the videos on my channel, it's really only 2 or 3 that really got me the subscribers or got me the numbers. And the first one was the Crimson Dawn, of course. It was the parts 1, 2, and 3 of Crimson Dawn. Just went crazy. So that got me a bunch of subs. And then when especially the Elder and Sorana one did very well as well. That's a fairly recent one, so that did well. And there was a couple of others that sort of hit quite high numbers, and they pulled in good subscribers. And now it's just, people he will. Yeah, he's the professor. He will one day be over 100,000. No question. We'll get there. They are original, my friend. Definitely original. Not AI. They're not bought. For all the people that come on here and say your stories are AI, you don't read it, you get it from somewhere, or you pay for something, or you pay for your comments. Take a good look at yourself, okay? Because I create all of these. Because how would they follow from? How would AI create character arcs and build on this? It wouldn't work. So I create it because it's my style, no one else's style, and they are original. Every story in here, but my first ones I sort of a few experiments in the first one, and I did like Dracula and the most common horror stories, because I needed to just play around with some how would the story work. I changed my voice a little bit. I tried to make it a little bit more scary rather than my normal voice. So now I just like, hey, my normal voice is fine. So it was too hard to try and change your voice. So the first ones were like tests, and once I got over about 100 videos, I think I'm on 300 and something now, over 100 videos, then yes, I think after I'm gonna check while we're here. That's it. Thank you so much. There's nothing like live interaction. So let's check right now. Ba-da-da. So these were the ones I did first. You can tell because they got hardly any views. And these were the, I think when I got to about, it must be, yeah. So what's it we got? Oh, sorry for scrolling so much. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14. Yeah, from here I just started doing my own thing. These were, I think the first 10 were sort of like a test to see how the format and how it works. You have to test what you want to do. But yeah, now we're on 369 videos. My goodness, 369. It's often what I put when someone says something. I always say jealousy is a terrible thing. It brings out the worst in people. Jealousy and money and business bring out the absolute worst in people. I can tell you this from personal experience. Making feature films. I don't think I'd be a very good director, to be honest. We'd have to give it to someone else to do. Give it to someone else. I'll do this. I'll do the script. Then I'd be very particular with the script. I'd want it done how it was written. I wouldn't want it, the screenplay. Someone take it and rewrite the screen for the screen. Definitely want to see it how it's written. I mean, you can tell. There's watch some of the great books and then watch the movie. It is absolutely terrible. So yes, maybe we will. Maybe we'll get that. We'll get the call one day. Are you going to see the movie trap? The movie trap, which looks really good. No, I don't know what it is. The movie trap. We can put in the movie trap. Oh, is that right? Sorry, here we go again. The movie trap. Let's have a look. And of course, the ultimate movie comes out next month. Alien. Yeah, I saw that. Trap. I've got Trap. Yeah, Trap. Official trailer. Hello from Mississippi in the USA. Paran Clark. Good evening to you, my friend. Very good welcome to you. A very warm welcome. Thank you for joining me this evening. Agent Smith was telling us about new movie coming out called Trap. I was just having a quick look on my other screen to see what it's about. "3,000 fans, 300 cops, one serial killer, no escape." Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting. Big Daddy Premier Soccer, welcome and thank you so much for the support, of course. And so, what have we got coming up on the channel? Of course, we have got the final part of the Necromancer. The 3 Lives. What a title! Who enjoyed that title? The 3 Lives of Edgar Thornwood. My goodness, what a title that was! I love this title. I can't even. I'm not even going to stop. I'm not even going to stop there. You are going to have to watch it because this was. I really love this title. I don't know why. It just got to me. It came out at me and it trapped me. 3 lives. This transformation of a man into a necromancer into something completely different. 3 different lives over 3 stories. 3 lives. Title. Love that title. I did like that title so much. I'll tell you how I got it. Has anyone seen? Was it the? I can't remember what it was. Skulls of Summit Drake. Anyone seen that one? The 4 Skulls of something Drake. That gave me like a little bit of inspiration for the title when I was doing it. The 3 Lives of Edgar Thornwood. Yeah, so obviously we've got to see part 3 for this, haven't we? We've got part 1, part 2, which I hope you watch because I'm really enjoying these. And then part 3 is coming. It's not finished yet, so we anticipate Tuesday, Wednesday that it should drop. That's coming. If you watched Elder and Sorana, you'd have seen there was a character in there called the Master Vampire, all powerful, but he did lose. But all powerful. I'm doing him. I'm doing a story of this. Why is he the most powerful? You know, who is he? Why is he so awesome? So this is one I've been. Those that come on the live, you know, I'm always saying I really want to go back and do that parasitic, vampiric character. And I'm really looking to do. I really want to, and this is my direction where I want to take that. So yes, so look out for that. So the next one, the final part of the Necromancer, and then the Master. There's a couple of videos going to drop, some like compilations, because like I say, I've got next week, and then the following week, from the 7th, I'm actually away. I'm on my yearly break, a couple of weeks off. And we've got some things to drop in the meantime. There's some stuff in the unlisted which will drop, mainly compilations. So look out for those. And so when I come back, we have the big one, which is Dr. Thorne coming. Who is he? Everyone wants to know. I'm going to find out, but not until I've had a break. I'm going to have a break in the sun. Maybe I'll go live when I'm in the sun. Maybe I'll surprise everyone. You can see me Sunday night by the pool instead of by the shadows. Sunday night by the pool. This would be interesting. I don't drink, so I have a alcoholic something, non-alcoholic. So that's what we got coming up, my friend. Like, subscribe the broadcast. Yes, that's what we got. Where were we? Yeah, The Trap. So we was just looking at this movie, The Trap, that's coming up. Aren't they remaking? When's this? There's a new one, the new Nosferatu. It's looking interesting. So we're going to have a look into that. I'll probably watch that one when it comes out. The new Nosferatu. honestly don't watch that many movies now. I don't really watch TV. I don't watch Netflix. Only if I want to, if I really want to, if there's an old movie I want to see, I'll go and pull it up. If I don't have it already, I'll pull it up on some streaming service. But I don't really watch. What do supernatural creatures do for fun? Just wondering. I don't know. Well, vampires drink blood, werewolves massacre, zombies devour, ghosts haunt. I suppose that is fun to them, isn't it? Or just fun something that doesn't exist for them. Fun is just, that's only a human trait, isn't it? Fun is, I need to find something to do for fun. I mean, they don't need that. Their lives are so busy with what they do. I mean, if you had an eternal thirst, you wouldn't be looking for fun. You'd be looking for fulfillment. So maybe fun is just a trait for humans because they don't need it. Whereas I know, like the most, I've done many things in my life. I know many people, and I know some very busy people who run their own, who run major businesses, and they often say they don't ever have a break. They never have a break. They don't consider fun a necessity, as they're too busy working. And they laugh and they say, well, "What am I going to do? Sit there and do nothing when I could be making money?" It's like, so some people maybe that's like them. What am I going to do? Sit there when I could be drinking blood? I think it's more, what do humans do for fun? And I really want to. I really want to explore. I don't know how to do it yet, but it's going to come to me, especially when I have a break. I did this last year. I had a break in May last year, so it's been a year and a half since I've actually had a break. So I had a 3-week break in May of 2023, and I went away, and I was so buzzing to come back and do something. We've gone okay. So my screen looks a bit blank. So I'm okay. Everyone can see me okay? The camera's a bit funny. Let me just check, make sure I can see myself. Where are we? Oh yeah, all good. It's all good. Good. Interesting thought. Makes me wonder what ocean creatures view humans when we are in the ocean. Yeah, they're looking at, what are you doing? What are you doing here? The sharks, people coming down in the sharks. Why are you here? I am new to the channel. Where do you suggest I start off the stories? I have many stories. I mean, I have the ones that connect are all like the Crimson Dawn one is all connected. So all of the werewolf, the recent werewolf and vampire, and now the necromancer, you'll find that they all connect in some way. And then of course there's the playlist. The playlists are good. So you go to the playlists and there's let's do it. Let me show you. Let's talk about it. Let me do it. So if we go to the playlists are always a good thing. If, you have all the stories that connect. So for example, the entire Shadow Realm, Elder and Sorana series. So you can watch any of these and it doesn't really matter which order. But these are the ones that all connect. But then I have a bunch of stories that don't connect, just to confuse you. And I'm going to scroll down a bit. Excuse the scrolling. Sorry if it's making you dizzy. Come down. Oh, I still have to do this as well. The Night Slayer. We had what was I? Series 3. So we've got 4, 5, and 6 to do, which I actually stopped doing because I got so involved in Elder and Serrano and the werewolf one. I stopped doing. So the Crimson Dawn will take you ages to get through, my friend. So that's always a good one. I love all the stories I've listened to. I really like the Vampire Werewolves. Yes. I highly recommend some stories to check out.
Chilling legacy. The ghostly echoes of a tragic shipwreck loom nearby,
Yes,
casting a sinister shadow over.
It's gone back. It's gone all the way back. Sorry. So I click back. It's this. Nope. Excuse me. This one. So look here. So there's one, and it's called 4 Bone-Chilling Ghost Stories by Professor Shadow. It's not werewolves, it's not vampires. I love this type of story. I love this type of story because it's different. And it has the twists, more twists and turns than you'll ever know. And there's 4 stories on here. They're all very, very intriguing. And they will twist your brain around a little bit. I like that type of horror. So that would be an interesting one because, that's like a nearly 2-hour video with 4 stories on. Definitely worth a watch. If you haven't watched that, go. My goodness. It actually includes my favorite
over the waters.
Story. I love this ghost
occurrences unravel. They uncover a dark connection to their own past.
This is one of my favorites.
An ominous sentinel over this miniature world
rather than
that he could control and bring to life.
Open up.
Over the years, his collection had grown.
This one about the guy
filling a special room in his modest apartment.
The miniature.
Each village had its own story, its own charm.
If you haven't watched
Jonathan
this,
always sought something truly unique.
Watch this.
Something that whispered tales of yesteryears. On this crisp autumn afternoon, as Jonathan pushed open the creaking door of the antique shop, a peculiar sight caught his eye.
Highly. And then a good start, if you haven't done it yet, would go to playlists. Just find the Crimson Dawn. Crimson Dawn. There you go. So this is season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 4 is the Shadow Realm. Yeah, this will take you forever to watch. But yeah, these are good. These are good ones. So yes, plenty of create a story of vampire and werewolf, create a family. To do with beings who are against. Create a story of vampire and werewolf, create a family, but have to deal with other beings who are against them and their powerful children of both worlds. So rivalry, Crimson Dawn is good. This is I did some similar ones. Everything we do is a learning process. So I did some similar ones with werewolves, and I realized I really enjoyed this idea of werewolves. As I said, I said this in a couple of my stories, and it's the beasts who inherit the earth, and it's from an old sci-fi movie called Them, about the giant ants. Because the beast will inherit the earth, and I put that in there, saying that the beast will inherit the earth. But it's not giant; it's werewolves. And then I came to Crimson Dawn, and I did this one, and then I need to follow that up. I need to follow up, and it just went boom, 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 boom. And I did number 10. I did 10 of them in one, and introduced these incredible characters. And okay, and everyone was like, "My goodness, give me number 2." So I did series 2, where Elder and Serrano were involved, and my goodness, just started growing. And this is exactly Big Daddy. Thank you so much, my friend. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the membership. appreciate all the contributions. All of it goes back into the channel, towards the software. So thank you so much. Like that. Good. Yes. Yes. Start that. Series 1, 2, 3, and then the Shadow Realm, which is series 4. And they introduce some intriguing characters. One of my favorite characters in there, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. You'll get to it. You'll get to it. Thank you so much, my friend. Enjoy what you're doing. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, this goes for everybody. If you haven't watched that 4 Ghost Stories by Professor Shadow, you need to go watch it. You need to watch this. This is so good. I need to make some more like this. I'm going to make some more like this. Home. Oh, I'm definitely going to make some more like these ones. Where the twist in the towel. I do love those. I may do a couple for when I'm away, just for you to drop. In fact, I will definitely. I come up with a couple of ideas. Just by go see, this is what I love. This is what I love about this whole thing. Coming here on a Sunday, someone coldest rage, give me an idea for something. Crystal is giving me so many ideas for tales, and then someone will say something. I think, okay, I need to do more of that, and that's the creative, and that's what's so great about this channel. That's what's great coming on here, and that's what's so great about all of you that help me create new stories for this channel. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do one of those. The twist in the towel. I love them so much. I hope you enjoy them. They never do as good as you put a werewolf towel, vampire towel, goes. Everybody wants to see that, but you put this type of horror where it's a little bit more psychological. It's not everyone's cup of tea, I suppose. It's definitely mine. Definitely mine. Good. Let's see if we have any more questions come up. Anyone we got on? It's a little bit quieter this evening. People must be busy doing their thing. Don't forget, it's going to be the last 7 o'clock one next week for a couple of weeks. When I'm away, 27, sorry, the 7th, and I'll come back on around about the 28th or 9th, whenever that is. But I will be back. So the next, it's going to be the 1st of September. Mirror image of characters. Yes, I like that idea as well. That mirror idea. That mirror in the. There's quite a few movies, isn't it? There's one called Mirrors, isn't there? The person in the mirror is a different entity, a spirit, or the dark side. You mentioned this earlier. What if one is good and one is bad? Maybe the person on one side is the good version, and the bad side. This is a great movie. Oh my goodness, there is a great movie, the best ever. From Beyond the Grave. It's an Amicus, 1972 or 74. I can't remember. Maybe earlier. I think it's 1974. I think. And it has this one where this guy buys this antique mirror, and in the mirror, they do a seance and they summon this thing and this creature, this entity in the mirror, and it forces this man to kill and get blood to feed the mirror. And then the character in the mirror is actually Jack the Ripper, and he doesn't say that, but that's what it is. And when he's fulfilled enough, the entity comes out in real life and faces off against the guy, and then they swap roles. The mirror image is the evil one, it goes off into the world, whereas this guy gets trapped in the mirror until someone makes a seance. David Warner is in it. David Warner is it? My goodness, that's so great. Such a oh my goodness. It's such an amazing tale. Yes, From Beyond the Grave. Excuse me while I just get this up. Beyond the Grave, let's make sure. Because so you can think that's 1974, was it? David Warner was the character. 1974. What's that? That is 50 years ago. 50 years ago this was made. They could not make a film like this now. It's so good. Yeah, David Warner. Can't remember the name of the episode, the story. Just looking to see if I can see it quickly. Doesn't say. But they've all got little stories, like 5 different stories, and it's the first one. So good. If you haven't watched From Beyond the Grave, 1974, with Peter Cushing, David Warner, Donald Pleasance, Diana Dawes, Ian Carmichael. My goodness, this is incredible, an incredible movie. Let's see who else is in it. Leslie Ann Down. Oh my goodness, Ian Ogilvy is in it. Yes, some great characters. That was another one, and that is really intriguing. With Ian Ogilvy and Leslie Ann Downing, where he gets the door and the door opens into a room that some evil spirit magician create. I do love those films. They're the best films. What if a character has a twin they never meet and they battle each other? Or when they finally meet, they battle each other. They grow up, they're twin. Then one grows up. So it could tie into what you said earlier. So one grows up studying the dark arts. One grows up studying ways to help people, and then they meet. Which will win, light or dark? It's the age-old prophecy of yin and yang, isn't it? Thousands of years ago, we created this yin and yang symbol to show light and dark cannot exist without each other. One cannot exist without the other. Yes, I definitely have a lot to get on. But as always, I'll do one and I'll binge it. I will binge it. I'll get it out, especially this Necromancer one. So enjoying it. Just checking my camera. For some reason, my camera is not charging while I've got it on, which is weird. So if I shut off all of a sudden, because my camera is run out, on the last bar of energy. Normally the lead charges it as I talk. For some reason today, it's not. But we're on the hour anyway, so I can wrap this up in a minute and I can get it on charge. Where were we? Between their birthmarks, yes. One has a yin, one has a yang. Amazing. Or the idea that one fits into the other. And through the story, they're battling, but yeah, they realize the only way to win is to become one. That light and dark must merge to defeat a greater foe. Could introduce them as characters in one of the stories. I said introduce human characters, but they're human characters that are studied the supernatural, but they are humans. And now the human, if they did go through it, now they have this, they connect, and the humans have a powerful ally on their side. Because who knows what's going to happen in the future? Of course, we have winter. Which, if you haven't seen the final part, it's dropping in around about 10 days. So that's coming. Extended final finale. My favorite character, Winter. I really enjoy creating. Okay. Before my camera runs out, why I have to check it. Hopefully it's not broken. I'm going to have to thank everyone for your questions, for your inspiration and your ideas, and I have to wrap this up. So once again, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me. Could you imagine if your parents were supernatural but didn't have it? I am sure mine are. Didn't have the supernatural gene, but you didn't have it. Pass on. Yes, they kept it. I am sure mine are. Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me again. Do have to wrap this up. We are on the hour. Sometimes we go over. I can't risk it. My camera is on literally one bar. Yeah, I'm here next week. I'm going to be here next week. That's going to be my last one before my vacation. I can't wait. Have a nice relax. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any work. Having a complete. I do work. I do something else as well. I am a workaholic. I just don't stop. So just keep going all the time. So I'm having a break, which is very hard for someone like me to actually switch off. There's no switch off. Of course, I've got my tablet with me. It's got a little keyboard on it. So all the ideas I have, not doing it, I'll be writing down. Impossible to not write stuff down. My brain would explode. So yes, look out for the Necromancer coming out this week. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to work on it tomorrow and Tuesday. Hopefully get out by Wednesday. Do enjoy that. And before I go away, I'll try and get at least part 1 of the Master out. So thank you once again, my friends. Have an amazing day, an amazing week. And I will see you here next week. Take care.